Where is it? Japan is an archipelago, a single island that stretches more than 2,400 kilometers just off the east coast of Asia in the Pacific Ocean. Japan is smaller than the state of California, with thousands of smaller islands. The country's closest neighbors are China, North and South Korea, and the Siberian region of Russia. The Sea of Japan is also known as the East Sea. It lies between Japan and Asia. The East China lies to the southwest of Japan, and the Pacific Ocean lies to the east. The largest island in the chain is Honshu, which includes more than 80% of Japan's population. The other primary islands are Hokkaido, Shikoku, and Kyushu. The country's largest cities are on Honshu. The nearly all of them are located along the east coast. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. It's also located on Honshu. More than 32 million people live and work in this sprawling metropolis, a city, a bustling center for metropolis. The bustling for international trade and business, is one of the most populated cities in the world. Millions of people also live in areas surrounding Tokyo. People typically travel on this surrounding area into Tokyo on high-speed train called bullet train, as well as on slower trains and subway. The city is the main transportation hub for Japan. It's said that more people pass through the Shinjuku railway station in Tokyo than any other railway station in the world. People. Although Japan is a small country, population is more than 137 million, with 90% of its people living in urban areas. Many people who live in cities work in banks, restaurants, hospitals, and other service industries. Others work in factories producing high-tech electronics such as cell phones, computers, and television, as well as other products such as motor vehicles and machines. Japan is also one of the leading producers of electronics in the world. The city along the coast, some people work in Japan in the massive fishing industry, which includes one of the largest fleets of fishing in the world. Because Japan's cities are so crowded, many people live in tall apartment buildings in the suburb around surrounding cities. People typically live in houses and smaller apartment buildings when space allows. Multi-color sleep room Japanese garden appear beside some homes. Some Japanese In some Japanese homes, the floor are covered with thick white straw mats called tatami. It's customary for Japanese people to remove their shoes when entering a home. Some Japanese sleep on thin bed called futon that are drawn out of the floor. The rooms in some Japanese homes are divided by thin paper or in bamboo screen instead of wall. Japanese people observe many different rules for manners, such as for greeting people and serving guests. The hand when greeting each other, they bow. Japan's main language is Japanese, the writing of which is very complex. It's easy to script, which has contained about 50 simple that represent different sounds. Japanese also uses kanji, which are borrowed Chinese characters, and even the Latin alphabet is used in English. Land. Japan is a rock country covered with lofty mountains and surrounded by water. In fact, all of Japan is mountainous, which is why nearly all of its cities are located in flat coastal areas. The land, the people on some islands is so steep and treacherous that people cannot live there. The highest peak is Mount Fuji, a volcano on the southern coast of Honshu. Japan is located in one of the most geologically unstable areas in the world. More than 70 active volcanoes and 1,000 earthquakes annually. An earthquake that occurs along the ocean floors can create a giant, which is called a tsunami, which means a heavy wave in Japanese. Fast-flowing rivers cascade down the mountain of Japan and into the flat area. These rivers have provided water to many rice farms throughout the coastal area. Lakes can be found throughout the coastal land, and both near the ocean in volcanic craters called calders that are naturally filled with rainwater. Monsoons influence Japan's climate by causing high wind that can be wet, stormy, or dry. Temperatures where Japan is typically vary widely, with cooler climates in the north and a warmer climate in the south. Japan's wide temperature range is along the east coast of the United States. Also brings the threat of the typhoons. History. The Japanese called their country Nippon of sun's origin because they once believed that Japan was the first place on which the sun rays shone. The country is also called the land of the rising sun. The Japanese civilization is thousands of years old and was heavily influenced by its ancient neighbor to the west. This influence can be seen in various ways, including its course. Some historians think the Japanese gained knowledge from growing rice from the Chinese thousands of years ago. In addition, the relation of Buddhism spread from Korea to Japan in the sixth century. However, Japan also developed its own unique tradition and costume. Shinto is Japan's main religion, and people observe both Shinto and Buddhist customs. Shinto shrine and Buddhist temple can be found throughout the country. Japan's history is rife with conflict over both land and power. However, the Emperor of Japan had come from the same family, the Yamato dynasty, for more than 2,000 years. It is the oldest continuous monarchy in the world. In which the 12th century, a Japanese warrior seized the control of the country. He was the first shogun, or military king. First century, Japan was ruled by shoguns. The shoguns continued to allow the imperial family to serve as the imperials, even though they ascended power. This time of the shogunates, they also at the time of samurai, fierce warriors who follow a strict code of honor. The samurai were also known as skilled fighters. During this era, Japan operates under a system of feudalism in which lords owned areas of land and wield power for the people living on this island. The peasant had to work for the lord in order to live here. In the 19th century, Japan became a democracy in which people elected leader to the Japanese parliament, called the Diet. Japan still had empire today, but since the end of the World War II, its duty has been ceremonial, not political. Celebration. Japan people celebrate many holidays and festivals throughout the year. Among these holidays are celebrating rice planting harvest and the good health of children and others honor their ancestors. One of the most important holidays in Japan is the week-long celebration that leads up to New Year's Day on January 1st. During this week, it's a common Japanese practice to clean the house and pay any debts. People also send good luck cards to each other on New Year's Day. People often dress in traditional kimono, especially prepare food and visit a nearby shrine to pray for good luck and for the coming year. Another important celebration is the Lantern Festival called Auburn, held in the summer. Auburn allows the Japanese to honor their ancestors. During the festival, lanterns or candles are lit and set on river and lakes to float slowly away. Food rice is an important part of the Japanese diet. It sometimes served as small round cake called mochi as a snack. Japanese people for food and incorporate fish or other seafood into many meals. In city, sushi and sashimi, both made of with raw fish, are popular fast food choice. Many Japanese believe that food should look just as good as it tastes. Meals are typically served as several different small dishes, including soup and supper, in the soup and sometimes noodle. Like the Chinese neighbor, the Japanese usually eat with chopsticks, which are long, thin utensils made of wood. The Japanese follow many rules when preparing and presenting a certain type of set around 17, agreeing a highly organized and elegant process. This tea ceremony usually held in a special room created just for that purpose. Conclusion: Japan is a small island country which covers vast area is called crowded, bustling city with high-tech industry, and the landscape with earthquakes, volcanoes erupt and typhoon rage. But Japan's people continue to thrive. Over thousands of years, the Japanese have learned to make the most of the land, water around them. They grow tidal rice in small area, harvest large amounts of fish and seafood from the ocean too. Timeless tradition constantly mingle with cutting-edge technology, making Japan a place that embraces the world, the ancient and the modern. Population 127,250,000. Land 364,485 square kilometers. Capital city Tokyo. Primary language Japanese. Primary religion Shintoism. Buddhism Confucianism.